What's up guys, it's me, your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing some of Fragrance View, or Peter, his two fragrances that he released. I believe he released them about a month ago, but I think it was actually in December, but I couldn't, buy the fragrances or even the sample pack, because by the time I heard of it, sample pack was already sold out. Congrats on that, honestly. That's really good. And then the fragrances I couldn't buy because I had just got like 20 new fragrances, so I couldn't buy any new fragrances. Then he said in February, which is right now, releasing, I believe, the sample packs again and all that, because Lucky Scent sold out real quick. So today's video, that's what I'll be doing. Here is the it's just basically, I haven't opened it yet, but when I open it I'll show you guys. Centauri Perfumes. If you guys want to see a more detailed, about the whole thing itself, the whole thing that Peter has started and created all himself, I would check out his video. I'm going to link it below, where he explained pretty much everything. It's like, I think it was about a 55-minute video, so it has a lot of detail. And what Peter does really well himself is that he knows how to explain things and make it very detailed and very informative, which I'm not very good at. So if you guys want to check out the full details, check out his video about everything. All I'm going to be doing in this video is going to be smelling these for the first time, telling you guys what I think, and also telling you guys what the notes are from the website. I'm going to start off with Dendera, and what's nice is it comes with actually a little label, or an information thing, if this focuses, that tells you about the fragrance, and then it tells you a description in the back with a little picture. Just gonna let it focus right there, and the description. So I'm gonna start off with Dendera. I actually don't really need my phone for this because all the notes are here. But here is how the sample looks. Right there, you got the little sticker that tells you what it is, and it looks like some pretty dark juice. Honestly, I don't know. I really like Peter's creative ways of making fragrances, and I honestly have high hopes for all of them. I don't think he's gonna disappoint, but I don't think also I don't know yet, but I don't think a lot of them might be fitting my kind of area of liking. But if it is really good, I'm gonna say it's really good. So I'm gonna spray these on my skin. I'm gonna spray this one on my left hand, Dendera. Let's see what it's all about. This is actually not something I would wear, but I do really like what it's giving me, what the vibe I'm getting from this. So if you guys check out his whole video about all the fragrance that he's released, and all the information about them, and what the company, or what the fragrance brand is all about, all that, this is really, it's giving me a really good vivid image of what it's explaining. So I'm going to read you guys what it says on the back of the card about the information. So, inspired by the beauty and mystery of ancient Egypt, Dendera Temple is built upon an even older temple buried beneath its foundations. The famous Dendera light bulbs featured on the walls of a sacred room. The richness of culture captured in the richness of their perfume, in the land of Pharaoh and gods. Honestly, straight off the bat, when I smelt this, I got a good sandy, Egyptian vibe with, kind of what I would assume if I had to picture that, what that would smell like and all that. Honestly, this is a great example of that, because it kind of smells like, honestly, I don't know why, I straight away pictured, when I smelt it, I straight away pictured sand, like that, that material they used to build the pyramids, kind of that image is what straight away came off my head. Just that vibe, the Egyptian vibe, is what came. And honestly, this is the idea of this fragrance, and it's doing it really well. It also is something I could potentially, I mean, I probably wouldn't wear, but it is something definitely you could wear. It's not anyway coming as like really heavy. It's not coming as aggressive or has something that's really aggravating about it. It's actually very smooth, and it just has that, you know, kind of Egyptian culture vibe to it. So it just depends what you like wearing. It just has that, you know, definitely something like a spicy accord and all that. So I'm going to read you guys the notes and tell you what I really pick off. So there's nutmeg, cinnamon, orris butter, rose absolute, incense resins, Indian sandalwood, I can't say this, Vietnamese oud, Haitian vetiver, Madagascan vanilla, and white ambergris. So something I really pick off is incense resins for sure. Another thing is a little bit of oud, definitely not a heavy oud, but it is like a smooth oud. Honestly, it's very smooth. And then I pick up on some cinnamon and also some vanilla, which is giving me that like slight bit of sweetness. Nothing really too crazy. This is mostly filled with the incense, the slight smooth oud, and then the cinnamon and the orris butter. It's kind of like, it's a very well rounded fragrance. It fits for what it is. It's not something that's really mass appealing, I would say, but it really fits for the category it is. So moving on to the other one, which is Gaea. Gaea, I think is how you say it. I should have been better with this, but here is Gaea right there. Hope you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna read the description before I smell this one. Gaea, aka Gaia, but with different spelling. The goddess, Mother Earth. This beautiful home we walk upon, filled with life and wonder. From the leaves of the tree to the soil on the ground, the blooming flowers, fruit, and honey from the bees. We are connected and created out of the same earth, a network of unity, balance, harmony, and diversity is the nature of the earth. That's a really good description, honestly. This is really nice. So let's smell Gaea. Straight off the bat, like I didn't have to even bring it to my nose. I'm smelling this natural vibe, sort of like trees and a little bit of, I don't know what it is, but it's a little powder vibe. It's kind of like some powder. It's also a little bit soapy too. But straight off the bat, I got trees. I got this like natural vibe. Not natural like, not that kind of green Irish tweed kind of smell, but it's more sort of, it's not like a forest type of natural. It's more like fresh air with the trees, with a little bit of like, I don't know, a kind of a rainforest vibe, with I don't know, like what I imagine a waterfall, some wet soil. And honestly is, like, what I like about these two fragrances is they create a vivid image in your head when you smell these. They're really more on the creative side. They're not, I mean, they could be, obviously, like, you could wear anything you want, but these are more pieces I find in my collection that are more like, if you want to really see what fragrances can do, how powerful they are, this is what they are. Like, honestly, this is what you could do. Because smelling a fragrance that just smells good, you know, it just smells good. Like, it's nothing special in the end. I mean, it smells good, it gets compliments and all that, but then you have the other side of fragrances, which is more like, you really want to imagine smelling something that would bring you back to like Egypt, or smell something and like be fully imagining like, wow, this smells like I'm walking through the garden. I'm smelling some wet soil. I'm smelling some waterfall going off. I don't know what the smell of a waterfall would be, but like kind of that vibe is coming through. You know, some rain on trees, you know, smelling those leaves. It's really good. I sound like I'm BSing stuff, but you guys have to give this a try and smell them and see what you can imagine, because these are really good. So Gaea notes are green leaves, dry earth, honey, tuberose, rose, lavender, orris butter, apple, cedarwood, wormwood, patchouli, ambergris. It's a good one. Like, I have no complaints about these, but they're not ones that I would pick out and say this is like my favorite cologne to wear. It's just it's a nice cologne to have to bring on the creative side to the world of fragrances, and be like, if a friend sees your collection and you have one of these fragrances, you have probably Dendera. I honestly prefer it better. If you have Dendera, you'll be like, wow, this really smells like what it's trying to bring out. So honestly, for creativity, they are spectacular. I would say 10 out of 10 for the creativity side. I mean, and the accurate description and also how it relates to the fragrance, I would say is a 10 out of 10. Scent-wise, Dendera, I would say, for what it does, or like what it just put into my head, I would say a solid 8 out of 5. I mean, 8.5 out of 10. And then Gaea, I would say, I don't find the fragrance to be that fascinating, but I do see the image it's trying to create, but I don't find it to be very special, so I'm gonna give Gaea a 7 out of 10. But they're honestly, Gaea is really wearable. It's really smooth. Dendera, you might have to just check if you like it to wear it. But both of them, honestly, I could wear if I want to. They're not like any way aggressive or any way cloying or anything like that. They're just really nice. So that was my first impressions on Dendera and Gaea from Centauri Perfumes. From Peter or Fragrance View. I'll link his video about the whole fragrance brand of his in the description below, so you guys can check it out if you want to find more info about them or anything. I know I didn't do a very good job of explaining them, but I was trying to just see the first impressions on me. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to upload more, even though these exams are kicking my ass and college is just kicking my ass in general, and time is running fast. Time is running out fast. Days are going by really quick that I'm like looking at my videos and being like, that was 2 weeks ago? Wow. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.